Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, haters of all ages, I'm back, and my haters video is back up now. YouTube brought it down because someone or a number of people had reported it, crying that they were being harassed. Bitches. I just responded with an appeal, telling YouTube that my commentaries were based on material posted publicly, and I was educating the viewers about keyboard commandos and how to deal with them. And voila, my video came right back up. So now YouTube has set a precedent. So let this be a warning to my trolls and haters. If you want to be a complete fucking jackass, I'm going to give you the negative attention you sought from your mommies and daddies. I won't, however, be as negative as that uncle that took you camping that one time. And since you're lacking the charisma, intelligence, or just the courage to do your own fucking thing, I'm going to share my soapbox with you. Especially now that I know that YouTube will only take my shit down for 24 hours, and then boom, your bitch ass is going to be YouTube famous again. The Harvey Dent and Mike O'Brien beef. I've had quite a few viewers ask me about this shit, and honestly, I don't care. I lost interest in Mike's videos, initially because I'm busy as fuck. I don't have time to sit there for 20 minutes and wait for him to greet his fucking viewers and all that shit before he gets to giving me the information. So I stopped watching his live feeds all fucking together, and that was basically all he was doing for a really long time, were just live feeds, and I was done with that. Then there was the little lame-ass rat of the day shit he was doing. I wasn't into that. And I even disagree with him playing moderator on those conference calls while everyone and their brother talks about different ways to get a hold of their funds when none of the shit's been vetted by him personally. He hasn't done any of it. He hasn't tried any of it. He hasn't made sure that it's factual. He just puts it out there trying to be the first one to break shit. And some of that shit just didn't work, and it caused some major bullshit for that movement. And I say that movement because I'm not a part of that. I've said it more than once, and I'm going to reiterate this shit again. I don't fucking care about the TDD accounts or the money. Sure, if I didn't know what I know, the money would be really fucking seductive. But I know that currency is bullshit, and that a major part of human history and human reality has been hidden from all of us for centuries. That's the shit I care about. You can continue to be concerned with the monopoly money your master allows to let rule your life, or you can get with the real movement and demand full disclosure of everything. As far as Harvey goes, I'm just going to say this. He has videos on his website that are very educational and nail a lot of things right on the head. He's the first person to release the electronic applications that allowed for access to the accounts. On more than one occasion, he verified the existence of the accounts, but as far as I can see now, he's stopped. He hasn't released anything ridiculously groundbreaking in weeks. He goes on to start attacking Heather and Randy and even Mike O'Brien, but he's not really putting out any information. I sat there listening to Harvey's videos about Randy and Heather being out of the movement. Holy fucking shit. Okay. Just because Harvey says they're out doesn't really mean shit. You can't just exclude people from being a part of the human race in the fight against the slavers. The fuck? You don't control that. From what I can see, Harvey's been out while Triple Moore, Mike O, Capital City Court Block, Extraordinary, and countless others continue to try and spread the word about what's really been going on. Basically, I think Harvey popped his fucking wad and doesn't have shit else to teach anyone. I think he did everything he could possibly fucking do, and his usefulness rolled over and went to sleep. He's done! He hasn't presented anything fucking new for weeks. Literally, the last useful video he presented was the one of him in the bank where the lady confirms the account's there and she doesn't understand why the money was reversed. That was it. Someone told me that while she listened to Harvey, what it actually sounded like to her was that he was upset that someone else had hijacked what he started and was playing his game on a much bigger scale. She's right. It does sound like Harvey's having some ego problems because he's lost support. His subscribers and web views keep going down while more and more attention is being brought to what Randy and Heather are incarcerated for. The fucking truth is, Harvey served his purpose. He helped wake a lot of people up. And then he lost his momentum. At this point in time in the movement, the most important person to help expose the bullshit we've been subjected to is you. Harvey reached tens of thousands. So's Mike O'Brien and Triple Moore. They may not have helped you achieve access to those funds, but they helped wake your ass up to their existence and your role as a slave. What have you done? Have you told anyone about Heather and Randy? Have you told anyone how Randy was arrested without a warrant, without charges? Have you told them how Heather was refused her constitutional right to represent herself during her identification hearing? Have you told them how Heather was in the court in Tennessee and they let her leave, only to have her arrested in Washington? Who are you telling about how our court systems don't follow their own fucking rules and 2 citizens are being wrongfully punished without having been convicted of a crime? Here's a new one for you. Heather was supposed to have a jurisdiction hearing this morning. That didn't happen. Somehow, the judge decided to proceed with everything else but that. Think about that for a second. Why wouldn't the judge want to have the hearing to see if 2 people are being held illegally in his jurisdiction? Instead, they went ahead and let her out on her own recognizance with an ankle monitor. Who are you telling about this to make sure it becomes general knowledge? Who have you talked to about this case to make it as publicized as the O.J. Simpson case or Kim Kardashian's ass breaking the internet? Like, the rest of what I know that happened with Heather today is that she should be released about 7 p.m. Eastern time tonight. She's getting an ankle bracelet, so technically she's still fucking incarcerated. She has a 8 to 8 curfew. She has to be in the house between 8 p.m. and 8 a.m. I mean, it's just bullshit. However, for some reason, this judge found that she was competent to represent herself. She does have court-appointed counsel, but he's just going to handle the administrative side of her case, and he's not allowed to assist her with any of her work. The discovery period for her case is between September 29th to October 13th, and I imagine this is her case and Randy's case since they're co-defendants. Their trial date is set for January 23rd, 2018, and the last day for them to have a plea deal done is December 21st, 2017. That's what I know, guys. Here's some resources I want you guys to check out. There's Gavin Syme, S-C-I-M. He's been exposing the corruption of courts and police all over the country for years now. His videos are wonderful. He's full of some really, really, really good fucking knowledge. And I would go to that. So yeah, guys, you know what I want you to do. I don't fucking care if you subscribe. I don't even give a fuck if you give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down. I don't even care if you comment fuck you in my comments as long as it's spelled correctly. But what I do want you to do is share this shit!